Hello there everyone, I'm Jedimanda and welcome to my new series, Jedimanda's 5-Minute Mandalorian Recaps. I've got my coffee here, it's early, I couldn't do this recording after the premiere last night because it was 4:30 in the morning and I needed some sleep, so now we're gonna do it. So that being said, from here on out there will be spoilers of episode 1 of season 2 of The Mandalorian, so forewarn yourself now, go watch it before you watch my recap because I'm talking spoilers, y'all. So I've got my 5-minute timer right here, I'm gonna do my best to do everything in 5 minutes and we'll see how it goes. Cheers, happy Mandalorian Day, and go. Okay, so let's first talk about the Mandalorian walking into this new planet that I don't really know, into this Gamorrean fighting scene. Like, what? That was super cool. And also, side note, did you guys pick up any of like the main characters hidden in the graffiti on the way there? Because I know I saw C-3PO's head. I know I did. And so Mandalorian walks into this fighting pit where he's looking for some information to find more Mandos around the galaxy. And I'm assuming he's in the Outer Rim. I think he's in the Outer Rim. Let's see if I can do this with all these sips in between. But he's in the Outer Rim, he's at this Gamorrean fight, and he's talking to this guy with one eye who looks really cool about where can I find more Mandos? And of course this guy immediately just wants a suit because greed. And Mando, of course, like we saw in the trailer, sets off his whispering birds, and Baby Yoda does the little nope thing that is just fantastic. And Mandalorian takes down everybody. One of the best little opening fight scenes I think of any episode yet. And I really dig how this series is going to be more of a continuation. I mean, like most series of any kind of show, it is a continuation of the previous series, but I like it because they're calling it Chapter 9. So they're going to keep going further and further. Instead of season 1, or season 2, episode 1, it's season 2, chapter 9. I love that. Okay, so he gets his information. Now they're off to Tatooine. Now, did anybody else just like collectively sigh when they said they're off to Tatooine? I was like, oh, here we go back again, man. Tatooine. We just can't get away from that planet. But we all kind of knew he's gonna go see some Fett Man. He's gonna meet the Fett Man. So he goes to Tatooine, he finds this really cool, he meets Amy Sudeikis' character again, whom I love, and now that he's into droids and stuff like that, he gets his whole Razor Crest fixed, he sees Amy, super cute. Now he heads on to a place where he meets a Mandalorian dressed in, spoiler alert, here we go, Boba Fett's armor, but clearly not Boba Fett. I love how the costuming made Timothy Olyphant not fit in that armor. I thought that was super, super cool. And besides the fact that he just didn't fit in the armor, it just didn't look good on him. And he obviously was able to use the weapon, super cool. I thought that was really neat. But the fact that we saw Boba Fett, but it wasn't Boba Fett, I thought that was really cool. So Timothy Olyphant's character, for those of you who don't know, is Cobb Vanth. And he is a character that already exists in the literary sense of Star Wars. He's in the book Aftermath. And I have not read Aftermath. I think I'm probably going to, but basically Aftermath is about the aftermath of the second Death Star falling. And he is a main character in that and obviously has the Boba Fett armor. Now, Mando wants it back. So let's talk about how he gets it back. He pretty much is like, I'm just going to take it. Well, Cobb Vanth is like, no, let's do something before you can do this. Let's take down a Godzilla level character from Tatooine. Now, did anybody else think it was just the Sarlacc at the beginning? The Krayt Dragon is a 100% terrifying Star Wars monster. Holy cow, that thing was massive. My boyfriend and I really thought it was the Sarlacc the whole time, and then they said the Krayt Dragon, which, fun fact, Obi-Wan in A New Hope does a Krayt Dragon call to scare away Tusken Raiders. Go back and check that out. It's actually a cool thing. So, minute and a half left. Okay, here we go. Let's talk about how they banded together with the Tusken Raiders and were able to take this thing down through a very Jaws style takedown. I pull them out and explode them from underneath. Did anybody else see that? There are a lot of Jaws type of parallels in this story. So they finally get this giant Krayt Dragon out. They explode him in a really, really cool way. Mando gets eaten kind of like Drax does in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, explodes him from the inside. That was pretty amazing. I mean, everybody kind of knew he was coming out, I wasn't too much of a guess there, but at first I was just kind of like, ooh, I don't know. And then, of course, let's talk about it. At the end, Timothy Olyphant, Cobb Vanth's character, gives him the Boba Fett armor. Mando's got it. who do we see at the end but Tamara Morrison himself as Boba Fett. I don't know how I feel about this yet. I'm fine with it. I'm not a huge Fett fan, but I like how they're warping in these characters with the series. So I'm here for it. Are you here for it? Are you here to find the Fett Man? Are you here to meet more characters from Star Wars? I'm personally fine with it. I think it's totally cool. I just really want this series to stay original, stay all about Din Djarin and the child, and let us meet some old characters and get some, stories tied up in the end. I think, oh, that was perfect. We're at 0. So that was my 5-minute recap on The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 1, Chapter 9. If you liked this episode, please tell me in the comments below your favorite scene in the new episode. My favorite scene has to be anything with the child. Him hiding in that little vase thing was just adorable. And of course, seeing the Boba Fett armor was really neat. So until next week, please give this video a like and a comment, and subscribe and a share, and I'll see you all next week. Happy Mando Day! This is the way!